Hello guys, this is Devendra Nikam calling from kusum.net. Uh, we are learning today how to insert data using store procedure in ASP.NET MVC. Okay guys, are you ready? Okay. So to save data using ASP.NET MVC, what we will do? We will first create a table and then we will create a store procedure. After creating a store procedure, we will start our application. Inside that we will add controller. Inside of controller we will create save method to save the data, but to save the data we will use save method using two ways. First we will use http get, and in the second we will use http post. Okay, after that we will create a view page to display the form data display side, right? Okay, now we will continue. Okay, we are going to create our application now. So so first we will create a table. I have already created one table. You can see here student. Inside that there is two properties, student id and student name, right? This one, there is already I have saved two data, the name and id, Suresh and Girish. Okay, now uh, we will create a store procedure inside SQL. How to create a store procedure? Right click on store procedure, add new store procedure, then control A, delete. See how to create a store procedure. We will use some commands like uh, we want to use save data inside SQL table. So we will use create statement. Create, what to create? Create procedure. So create procedure. Now procedure name, suppose procedure name is p insert. Okay, after that there is small brackets. Inside of small brackets we will write the variables. The variables in the table are student id and name. So we will write as a at the rate student id, and what is the type of variable? That is integer. Okay, second one is at the rate name. The type of name is string, so varchar 50. Okay, now we will use keywords as begin. Then we will use a query to insert the data. What is the query? Insert into table name. What is my table name? Is student. Insert into student. Now add the variables of the table, like which one is student id. So student id and name. Values in place of single quote, double quotes, plus we will use here at the rate symbol, at the rate student id. Why? Because this is the store procedure, and at the rate name. Okay, Now to end the procedure we will use add keyword. Okay. Now we will update on this, so the procedure is really created or not, that we can see here. Okay, it is created. uh, we will refresh the page so we can see our store procedure is inserted or not. See, here is the p insert store procedure. If you want to open, you can open it now like this. Okay. uh, Now the third step, what I we have created one table, created one store procedure. Now we will create an application. It is already opened, so you very well know how to open the application. So I will not show that. Now we will add a controller. Okay, inside of controller we will right click, add controller. Okay, MVC file controller empty. We will give the name of the controller as insert. Okay, insert controller. Now, so we have an insert controller, table name is student, and store procedure is p insert. Okay, uh, we will create a method to store data. So copy it using http get. So inside of this, if you don't write this, no problem, it will work. And this one. Now the name of the store method is suppose save. Okay. Now uh, for http get, we just open that page, not save the page. So we will add variable viewback message, viewback dot result, suppose equal to, we will put it empty. Okay, if we don't add http get, then no problem. Already by default it will be http get, could not be found. Yeah, why this error shown? Because we have not used this using system.data, using system.data.sql client, even though there is error. Mm, okay, no problem, we will delete it, it will work, no problem. Now this same method, when we post means submit, at the time of submit, we will we required another method, that the same method but using http post. So okay, this one save, but inside this we will pass a parameter, because same method name, so something is to must be different. Okay, so to give difference between these two methods we will add parameters. Okay, in parameters, which parameters we will add? That tables two parameters, student id and name. Student id is integer, so integer student id, and the name is string, so string data type and name. Okay, but in this we will display the result in viewback as a data inserted successfully. So data inserted successfully. When the form is submitted successfully, so we will show this message at the end of the query. Before that, we will create a connection string. Okay, connection string. So string um, const string. Okay, const string equal to double quotes. What we will use? Data source. We will use data source. Server name. Data source equal to what the server name is. Our server name is this one, laptop mm, 055 and 3530. Okay. After that, we will use database name. For database name, there is initial catalog. Initial catalog. What is the database name? Database name is kusum.net dbo. So kusum.net, only kusum.net, not db. And integrated security equal to true. Okay. We will create now SQL connection. So what happen? What will do? SQL connection. Suppose variable name is con equal to new SQL connection. Inside that we will add the connection string. What is the connection string? Con string. The name of the connection string is con string. So now what we will do? Now what is our procedure name? So we will define here our procedure name string. Suppose string p name equal to what is the name of the procedure? Here is p insert. Okay, so p insert. After creating giving the variable name for procedure, we will open the SQL connection. So what is the connection name is con dot open. We will open the connection. After open connection, we will use command line SQL command. Suppose it is com equal to new SQL command. Okay. But inside of that SQL command, we will use the query and the name of the connection. Okay. But in place of query, we will use parameters. Procedure name. Okay. So what is our procedure name? P name and connection name is con. So it is con. Now we will pass the parameters. To pass the parameters, we will use com object. So com dot command type equal to command type dot store procedure, because we are using store procedure. So form dot command type equal to command type dot store procedure. Now we will add one by one the different parameters. So com dot parameters dot add with value, which value? Student ID and student name. So inside of double quotes we will use @student ID, and student ID is a integer, so we will use convert dot to integer 32 with what convert? Student ID. So student ID. Okay. Second, com dot parameters dot add with value, which is the second parameter. Second parameter in double quotes @name. Okay, name, comma, the name of the parameter is variable is name, so it is name. No, complete. So we have adding parameters. Now we will execute that store procedure to save the data. So we will use com dot execute non query command. Okay, and we will close the connection. So con dot close. If you don't close connection, then there may be problem. So we must be close the connection before after executing the our command. Okay, want to close. Now we have set here our message viewback dot result equal to data inserted successfully. So after successfully create save data, there will be this message. This method creation program is done. Now we will create one view side page interface to create a form. Okay, so right click on method, click on add view. We don't use by default procedures to create the database page, but and we don't use a layout page. We will create layout equal to null and save the data. Okay, we have not using a model, so here we have not write any model name. Right now, okay, before starting a form we will add some titles. Okay, what the how suppose h1 pusum.net. Okay, this will create one title, then we will give some message as a subtitle, creating style, font color equal to red. Okay, mm, insert data into a table using ASP.NET MVC. Right, this is the subtitle of my form. Now we will create a form inside of the division tag. So inside of the division tag I will create a form. To create a form there is form method, form keyword. Okay, this one. Okay, but this form uses a method post method. Okay, so form action equal to controller name. What is our controller name? Insert controller. So insert. Okay, then our method name. What is our method name? Save. So it is save. Controller name, method name, and method equal to post. So post. Mm, now we will create one table inside of the form. So table, okay, tier. Inside of one tier there will be two columns. Okay. So td. Okay. Now there will be two rows, one for student id and second for student name, and third one three rows, and third one is for submit button. Control C. Okay, first one is student id, so student. Second one is name of student. Now here we will add a text box. So input type equal to text, then give the name equal to whatever the name in the table, there we will use same one, student id. Okay. Mm, and here in the name input type equal to text, name equal to name. Okay. Same whatever in the table, that same name we will use here. Now we will create one button. To create a button we will span two columns. So td call span equal to 2, and inside of that we will use one button. So input type equal to button, input type equal to submit. Okay, no problem. And name equal to save. Value equal to submit data. Okay. And align equal to center. So the text will be shown in the button will be shown in the center. For that we will use here what align equal to center. So button will be in the center of the column. Okay. Mm, Now to display data, when we will save the data, there will be one message, data saved successfully. So uh, whatever in the controller side, what we have used view back dot result. So we copy it and paste here view but before that we will use at the rate. Why? Because this is razor syntax. We must use at the rate in the view side page to show the data whatever we have passed a message in controller side. Mm, Now our programming is done. Mm, okay, start to display the page. Okay, what happened? We see. Student, please subscribe my channel. Uh, if you like it, press bell icon to get new videos, whichever uh, I will put in the next future. You can send messages to solve your problems. Okay. In the title, there is no color, and in the table, there is no border and no background color. So we will use color property, okay, in the table to show the background. Okay. First, we want to see the border. If we don't put border, then it will don't display a table. So put border equal to 1, and busy color, background color equal to, suppose it is has 00ff00, right? And height, suppose it is 300. Okay, 300 is more, 200 is okay. So I will put and width, also create a width. Width it will be same or 300. Okay, save the page, run our page. We have already run, just refresh it, but title we have not created a color font. So inside of the title, to there we will use color. Okay, so font color not have color, no property. So what we will do, there is, we will use font property, font. No. Okay, leave it, no problem. Just save it, refresh the page. Suppose there is already two datas and 1 and second, so we will add 3. Name, suppose Kamlesh. Submit data. Okay, there is one error, constring. What the problem here? There is additional information, keyword not supported, initial catalog kusum.net, integrated security true. So here is the problem. Integrated security equal to true, initial catalog kusum.net. initial catalog. It's okay. All are true. There is no problem. In data source name equal to, there is laptop 055 and 353. Oh, it's already also okay. Then where is the problem? Yeah. Here in the server name, I have not used this one. So pause the process. The server name is laptop 055 and 3530 and SQL Express oblique. So use SQL Express. Okay. Double slash. Use double slash. SQL Express. Save the page. Run the page. Run HTML page. Okay. Not controller. Use 3 number. Save the data. Publish. Submit data. Again there is one error. What? Keyword not supported. Initial catalog and integrated security same. Why this problem same? Using system.data using system.data.sql plant. Initial catalog. Yeah, in initial catalog equal to, use the equal to symbol, and we have used colon symbol. So okay, so equal to symbol we must use that. Now run the page and see will our program will save or not using store procedure. Okay, so what the steps? First we have created table, then created a store procedure. Inside of application we have created a controller. In controller there will be method using http get and http post. Create a view page. Inside of view page we will create a form, include the controls and button to save the data. Now, after running the page we will add the entry English. Okay, submit data. Again there is error. What we will do, okay, in integrated security there is after spelling mistake. Okay, integrated. Okay, there is a spelling mistake in integrated security equal to 2. So okay, now we will run the page. See,
mic na.
Hello students. Okay, now we will add this one. Suppose complex name, submit data. Okay, you can see now data inserted successfully message. So data is inserted into the table. We can see here in the table. Right click, refresh, show table data. Okay, 3 completion. Another one. Okay, fourth, yo submit data. Okay, data inserted successfully. So for one record is here or not. Okay, fourth you. So our program saved data successfully. Goodbye, enjoy. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you very much.